It is the 24th day of September 2025. Welcome to Citizen News in Brief. My name is Wycliffe Orandi. Now, the family of Simon Warui, who died while in custody at the Central Police Station in Mombasa, is disputing the autopsy findings, alleging foul play and a possible police cover-up. Warui's relatives, who are at the Montezuma mortuary to collect the body of another deceased family member, say the tragedy has struck them twice in a short period. The family says they have been left with more questions than answers, including how Warui ended up in Mombasa, the circumstances leading to his arrest, and what transpired during the final hours of his life in custody. They are now calling on investigative agencies to conduct a transparent and thorough probe to uncover the true cause of his death. Human rights activists have joined the call for justice, demanding that officers who booked Warui at the Central Police Station, along with the officer commanding station OCS, be interdicted to allow for an impartial investigation.
Hapenia. Wanasema alijiwa lakini sikujiwa. Huwezi jiwa ati uko unakaa umenyongwa, umevujika koo, umevujika mkono, alafu uko umejiangusha. Mwenye anajua my husband, ada mwenye anaweza simama sai a witness. Ni mtu ana ubaya na mtu.
Tuliona mpaka huko kuna CCTV. Huko Central Police Mombasa. Tunataka tujue in how state Simon aliingia kwa cell. Na kama alikuwa alive, mbona atoke kwa cell kama yuko?
We fail to understand a week later why no action has been taken. By this point in time, the OCS of Central Police Station Mombasa should have been suspended. The officers who were present on that fateful night when Simon Warui lost his life should have been suspended to pave way for investigations.
Let's now shift focus to matters education, where university lecturers staged a procession along Nairobi streets to protest refusal by the government to honor collective bargaining agreement. The union officials walked from University of Nairobi to Jogoo House before proceeding to the National Assembly, where they presented a petition to Speaker Dr. Moses Wetangula. During the session, Wetangula appealed to university staff unions to suspend their ongoing strike and instead engage in dialogue as a path to resolving their grievances. The two unions, which declared a nationwide strike on September 17th, are demanding a cumulative settlement of 11.53 billion shillings in salary arrears dating back to 2017. At the core of the dispute is 2.73 billion shillings owed under the second phase of the 2021 to 2025 CBA and 8.8 billion shillings arrears from the 2017 to 2021 CBA.
Every other time, is it? And you know very well in a contract, when the two enter into a contract, they must honor it. Yes. You know that? Yes. So be assured that the document is at the right place, is it?
We have brought officially the petition to this August House because it is here where budgets and government money are appropriated. And therefore, we must bring it here and ensure that they, as they appropriated that money, they must tell the relevant government agencies to pay us our 7.9 billion. That is why we are here.
Family of Benedict Kabiru, missing Kenyan officer in Haiti, will have to wait longer for the government to provide details of his death, 2 days after President William Ruto mourned him. The family moved to court seeking to compel the government to give information on his whereabouts. The lawyer representing the Attorney General requested for more time to confirm information shared by the head of state. The family, through their lawyers, have also requested for 3 days to file a supplementary affidavit. Following the new information from President Ruto, Kabiru went missing on March 25th during routine patrol in Haiti after their convoy was attacked by gangs. 64% of Kenyans are opposed to the broad-based government, according to the latest TIFA national survey on current political and 2027 election issues. The 64% largely view it as an arrangement that serves the personal interest of those involved. 29% of Kenyans support the arrangement, while 7% have no opinion. The main reasons for opposing the broad-based government, according to Kenyans, is that it undermines democracy and the role of the opposition. It lacks public consultation and fosters corruption. The survey shows that UDA remains the most popular political party, supported by 16% of Kenyans, followed by the Orange Democratic Movement ODM at 13% and the Democracy for Citizens Party DCP at 9%. A section of aspirants in the ongoing Orange Democratic Movement Party nominations currently underway in Kasipul have come out to castigate the poor planning of the primaries meant to produce a strong candidate in the upcoming by-election. Now, 4 contestants, including son to the late MP Ong'ondo Were, have thrown their hearts in the ring to clinch the Orange Party's tickets in the exercise that kicked off without hitches. However, reports have emerged that Boyd Were, one of the contestants, has been attacked by known assailants in the Agorosare area moments after he cast his vote. The November race has attracted interest from 3 other candidates out of ODM after the seat fell vacant following the gunning down of MP Charles Ong'ondo Were in Nairobi 5 months ago.
We're still not sure with this nomination if it is going to be free and fair. That is the situation we are in. We have a lot of things that we have been solving since morning. The POs, they were not even trained, according to my knowledge now, because when we were there at the meeting in the morning, some were not even aware that there's election going on, and their name were registered there.
Na tunatarajia kwa uchaguzi itakuwa fair, well, tena itakuwa mzuri kwa wale wanakuja kupiga kura. Tena wakuwa na amani, wasikuwa watu wanapiga kelele.
ODM as a party, they have put it well. Where you voted, so long as you are a member of ODM, only that you have ID and you registered as ODM party member, you are allowed to vote. And things are going well, security is well off.
To matter security now, where Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has warned elders from Wajir who support and encourage early marriages involving young learners that they will face the full force of the law. Speaking in Wajir County while presiding over the 45th Jukwaa la Usalama Security Assessment Baraza, CS Murkomen also stated that local authorities, including chiefs and police officers who aid and fail to report the incidents, shall be held accountable. Chiefs and police officers in Wajir called on the government to equip them with adequate logistical support, such as patrol vehicles and additional police stations, to effectively execute their mandate.
Teams, we have only one mic. Okay. IG.
Mambo ya sexual and gender-based violence. Na mtu akiulizwa ati kwa nini mtoto wa miaka 15 amepeanwa kuolewa, anasema ilikuwa hii ni kawaida ya jamii ya Wasomali. Hakuna kitu kama kawaida. Sheria ya Kenya inasema mtoto under 18 years, any sex with that child is defilement na ni violence. Na hakuna kitu inafanyika kwa jamii bila wazee kujua na machiefs kujua. Chief, kuna kitu hujui kwa kwako? Kuna chief anasema hajui kitu? Sisi tunajua kila kitu. Lazima tuchukue hatua ya kisheria.
The number of families displaced by Lake Naivasha flooding has risen to 5,000. The residents who now struggle with flooded toilets, rising numbers of mosquitoes and hunger fear for disease outbreak. The residents accuse the national and county governments of forgetting them as the water levels continue to rise. Speaking after visiting the temporary camp that is home to hundreds of flower farm workers, Nakuru Senator Tabitha Karanja termed the current situation as worrying and deplorable.
Kuwa na tofauti wakati huu sababu katika sehemu zingine kule kuko na mahoteli wameweka dikes. Vile vile pande ile kuna mtaro mkubwa ambao umechimbwa. Kwa hivyo hii maji imekuja sababu kuna nafasi ambaye imewekwa mchanga ndipo maji imekuja namna hii.
Kuna watu wamejenga ndani ya lake, wameweka mahoteli katika ndani ya lake. Kwa hivyo lazima serikali kuu iingilie so that hawa watu wa Kihoto, mimi nimekuwa hapa Naivasha for the last 40 years na ninajua hawa watu wa Kihoto walikuja hapa 60 years ago. Kwa hivyo lazima dignity yao warudishiwe na hii serikali yetu.
Let's look at matters education now. Junior secondary school teachers in Isiolo have joined colleagues across the country in demanding autonomy and absorption of all JSS intern teachers under the Teachers Service Commission, TSC. The teachers raised concerns over conflicts of interest caused by a lack of clear guidelines on the management of JSS staff and resources, which are currently overseen by primary school head teachers. They lamented that placing JSS under primary school management contradicts career progression guidelines for secondary level educators.
In a secondary school are the learners that are in the middle age or in adolescent stage. When we combine them with the small children in grade 1 and grade 2, they lack self-identity.
We call for a defined, structured and administrative channel for junior school, a clear guideline on the composition of the board of management, parent association, and the roles of the principals, deputy principals, and the end of department. This will resolve the conflict of interest and delete the responsibilities.
We want interns to be confirmed with immediate effect. I know that the Treasury has enough money to confirm all the interns.
Faith leaders from across the world are gathering in Machakos under the theme Faith Stakeholders to discuss ways of addressing social and health challenges. The summit is focusing on reproductive health, gender equality, and uniting communities. Speakers at the conference are calling for the recognition of religion's role in health systems, tackling teenage pregnancies, and re-examining doctrines that sideline women and vulnerable groups.
Religion must not be used, and faith must not be used to bring more divisiveness and fragmentation and polarization. We must look at God, understand God, and know that God brings healing and justice and peace.
We now cross borders to Malawi, where former President Peter Mutharika has bounced back as the country's president. Mutharika's supporters celebrated at the National Results Center when they heard President Chakwera had conceded. In a live broadcast to the nation, Chakwera pledged a peaceful transfer of power to Mutharika, who, at the age of 85, has made a major political comeback, that is. He served as a president from 2014 to 2020 when he lost to Chakwera. Chakwera's time in office has been marred by economic turmoil and allegations of corruption. The 70-year-old did, however, reintroduce train services in Malawi for the very first time in over 3 decades. He has also overseen major road construction across the country.